Welcome to Eat Sleep Sixers. I am your host, 215 the Sports Guy. I got my boy Jose with me. Jose, how you doing, bro?
My good. I'm at work, but we here. The Sixers are playing. We are here.
It's a little something going on with the audio right now, but nevertheless, Sixers versus Washington. For those who don't know, we have some history with this team. Although the team looks a little different, still an East Coast opponent. So I'm definitely looking for the Sixers to come in today and run shop. You know what I mean? I'm definitely looking for us to run shop today. So the regular lineup is out there. We know Matisse is out today. Matisse is out with the injury today, so he won't be playing today. So no Matisse leaves us without a perimeter defender, which means we're going to need the other players to step up and play defense and be those perimeter defenders that we need. You know,
It's always something. It's always something. This
yeah,
team
most definitely.
cannot catch a break. I don't even know how to even stress the fact that we just continue to keep getting bamboozled.
Jose, there's something going on with your volume right now on your audio. I understand for those who don't know, this is a matinee game, which means, caught us in the midst of the work in regular life. We both are outside of our normal confines at home, but we're dedicated to giving you guys the product that we've been giving you from day one here at East Sleep Sixers. So, with that being said, we're going to go straight to the PowerPoints of the game. What players need to play and what needs to happen as a team for us to get this win today. I'm gonna start right off with Tobias Harris. I think Tobias Harris played pretty good last game, and I would like to see that. Jose,
Am I? How about now?
sound like Mickey Mouse a little bit. Uh, can't really hear the audio, but I definitely think Matisse Thybulle needs to be rest. Uh, Needs to come off that injury and come back to a team that's rolling right now. And the Philadelphia 76ers are rolling. Besides
Yo,
losing the game before last, the Sixers record is pretty sweet. The last 12 games or so, and they're climbing their way up the Eastern Conference. So I'm looking to see the same performance that we've been getting from this team. What a win! What a win last game that we got. What a comeback win from the Miami Heat, who a team that's been playing pretty well themselves. Who won seven in a row at home. We came right in there. It was a little funny in the beginning. It was a little shaky, but towards the end, they pulled it together. They had power performances from Tobias, Embiid, and Maxey on offense. So you know that seems to be our core offensive players. I want to see that rolling, most
Yo,
definitely. So, so
how about now, Carl? Still?
nope. So, though Tobias Harris is one of the players that I would like to see rolling. The other player I'm going to go to that I would like to see keep it
anything?
rolling is Tyrese Maxey. Uh, I would love to see Tyrese Maxey come in and have a solid performance himself. Off the rip, off the rip. I want to see him continue to shoot that three that he's been shooting because he's been knocking it down. The hard work that he put in the off season is showing right now. Hard work that you put in on the off season will show up if you stay consistent with it and you put in the right amount of time. Jose had mentioned something last show, and basically Doc, gave him a call when he was chilling in the bed. Just basically said, "Yo, you work harder than anybody I know. Keep shooting." And that's coming from a Hall of Fame guard himself, besides being a coach. It's coming from a Hall of Fame guard. So with that information that Tyrese Maxey got, I'm expecting his confidence to go up here. When you know the head captain, the captain of your shit, is telling you to go rock on, shoot the ball, along with your star player on your team, and B repeated the same sentiments. Everybody sees it in this kid. He's young, but he's ready. No pun intended. To Keith Sweat. It's a good Keith Sweat song right there for those who don't know. You know, this is a daytime game. It's a matinee game. I know some people are at work, but I definitely would like to pay homage to the gentlemen who aren't here no more, who made an impact, a great impact on our lives. And one of those gentlemen is Dr. Martin Luther King. So I want to have a moment in silence for Dr. Martin Luther King because he stood for peace. With that being said, I want to don't want to overshadow as well. Muhammad Ali's birthday is today. So, the greatest fighter who ever lived, and Philly is a fighting town. So we always respect good fighters. And we're not just talking about fighters and the ring. There's fighters in life. Everybody is out here fighting something. And, he's a constant figure and a constant message that, you get knocked down, you get back up and you believe that I am the greatest. That's great self-confidence right there. So in any field you work in, anything you do in life, that applies. So, much respect and prayers definitely goes out to the Muhammad Ali family. Happy birthday on the day.
Shoot,
So,
we all fighting COVID right now, so we all got something in common.
not really hearing you great, Jose, but we definitely want to, we like to give our flowers out on this show. And that's basically showing the people respect who deserve it. And not to go without saying all the other people that are out there making changes, making powerful changes in their life and changes in the atmosphere and doing what they're supposed to do. But definitely wanted to shout out those two iconic figures on today, as today we recognize Dr. Martin Luther King. And hopefully we can go into Washington and peacefully give these guys the ass kicking that they need. Once again, this is a team that I don't feel belongs here on the floor with us. So, I'm looking for another 30-point game out of Joel Embiid. For sure, for sure. He's been on a tear. And, Charles Barkley went out of his way on TNT, a post-game show from another game. They had the nerve to mention four other players that was ahead of Embiid in the MVP race. In fact, they didn't even mention him. Charles stopped the show in his tracks. He said, I don't want to hear no MVP talk if we're not talking about Joel Embiid. If we're not talking about Joel Embiid, I do not want to hear no MVP talk. And respect to Charles with that because he's been in one of Joel's Embiid's, hardest critics. And it's coming from a place from a big man who played in Philly, who was a Hall of Fame player. So anytime he gets criticized by him or Shaq, Embiid takes that in. Just like the criticism that he gives to other players on our team. When he gets critiqued about his game by the right people, he takes it in. Man, that's what you're looking for in a leader, a great leader, man. And, I think we're seeing a whole different Joel Embiid this year. He's always been a gifted scorer. He's always been pretty good on defense. But, now he's adding playmaker to his lengthy resume. Now he's adding, a plus mid-range shot to his resume and three-point shot. If you notice, he's starting to patent that step-back three-point shot that it really doesn't look like that a 7'2" guy is supposed to do or have. I'm I'm amazed by Joel. I'm amazed by Joel. So, for those who don't know, let's recognize some comments out here. Somebody's in Marcin Carter. How you doing, brother? We definitely need to get that good win today. We definitely need to get that good win today. Keep the ball rolling. Keep the momentum high. Keep the energy going. Let's step up to another one. Yeah, he's definitely agreeing with it. It definitely shows that if you put in the work to improve your game, it eventually will show. So, and that goes with Tyrese Maxey as well. So, I want to bring up some things that I've seen as of late. And one of those things is Tobias Harris. A lot of people are going out of their way to, bash him. And, we could put him in a package with Ben and this, and that. I think Tobias Harris has a spot on this team. He fills a void on this team if he does what he's supposed to do. You know, Tobias Harris is a mid-range scorer. He's extra good in the mid-range. Back to the basket, with his footwork, using his footwork to get open shots inside. I don't feel like he needs to go outside of the realm of what he does. Yeah, we want you to shoot a three-point shot, Tobias, but in the rhythm of the offense. If not that, you need to pass the ball off or, get to your hot spots in the mid-range. You know, we're good when you are efficient. We're not as good when you're shooting, a horrible clip out there. It doesn't help the team. So, we can get scoring from all over this team. We most definitely can. So, I think it helps with Tyrese Maxey coming back, adding that punch, that second punch from the 1-2 punch with him and Embiid. It takes a little pressure. It takes a lot of pressure off of other players on the team. So, I want to get to some more comments. Smitty, what up, baby? Thanks for watching, man. I hear you, Marcin, on the trade Toby make room for Harden in the off season. But I like James Harden as a player off my team. Um, I don't think James Harden is fit for this team. You put that type of money into a player, you put him on this roster. Uh, we need defense out of you. It just can't be a one-sided event. We can put up points. We've seen that. And it's not to say that I don't think we need another all-star caliber player on this team. I do feel that this team is missing an all-star caliber player. So, yeah, eventually that void's going to have to be filled. But with the likes of James Harden, I don't know. I don't know. I'll let others decide that. I've heard other, rumors from different players being mentioned in the Ben Simmons talk that with players that will fit a little bit better, like a Brogdon and Levert. Even though I think that ship has sailed. Let's get to another comment. Hey, Marco's saying what's good, man. Marcos Lopez, Jose. Yeah, most definitely. So we're looking towards this game and we're looking towards coming into Washington and just playing Sixers brand of basketball. And, continue to, you know, build our team this year, the players that we have on this team, and find our identity and keep that identity, you know, going towards later on in the season. So, I heard a lot of people in Sixers 24/7. That's our group, if y'all don't know. Uh, mention that we need players. We need players. And that might be true to some event, but I believe that the players that we have on this team, I damn sure think they could get the job done. Is that winning the championship? Who knows? Every year it falls out different for different reasons. Every year some team has an injury, unexplainable. So I'm locked and loaded, and it looks like the Sixers are too. You know what I mean? So with that being said, we're going to go to one of our favorite segments of the show, and that is the over under. Today's over under is the afternoon over under. And of course, we're going to keep the same one over and under that we have been having throughout Embiid's whole tear. Joel Embiid, 30 points. Over, under. Jose has over on that. And I'm going to say the same. You know, I think this guy has shown the knack for attacking weak teams with weak big men. And, this is one of those opponents tonight that I feel like he should do that to. We're going to go to a comment before we get to our second. Marcin is saying over as well on a Joel Embiid. So, Marcin, you agree with us. My second over and under goes to a guy named Tobias Harris. Tobias Harris, 20 points. Over, under. I'm going to have to take the over. I'm hoping that this good play that we see in from Tobias is meaning that he's found his rhythm. He found his rhythm from last year. The year when he was screaming out to everybody, I am an all-star, screaming to the crowd. I believe that he's found his fire. I'm going to speak that into existence. So you heard our over-unders. For those who don't know, you know, ooh, Jose is going under. I don't like that pop. No bueno, pop. No bueno. Okay. He is going under. But what if he has the cuppings? What if he has the cuppings, Jose? It's still an under. Jesus Christ. Guys, if you don't know, I think somebody has an over under on this one. Yeah, it's a good matchup for the day, Toby and Kuzma, but excuse my French, Kuzma's a little light in the ass. So I'm expecting Toby to back him down and make him feel his strength. You know what I mean? Most definitely. So for those who don't know, we are on every social media platform. We are on Facebook. We are on Instagram. We are on Twitch. We are on YouTube. Follow us on all if you want the inside information. We give it as we get it. So, and please remember to tell a friend, to tell a friend, to tell a friend about Eat Sleep Sixers. We're home based at Sixers 24/7, the group, for those who don't know. So, for those who aren't a member, you might want to join. You might want to get in on the fun. You might want to get in on the family, and most importantly, you'll meet people that you never really will meet in your every walk of life. And we can spread that brotherly love. This has been another great edition of Eat Sleep Sixers Afternoon Matinee. I'm your host, 215 The Sports Guy. This is Jose. We will see y'all post game. God bless. Thanks for joining us.